This is the Big Chillin Podcast.
Welcome back. Hi. Yeah. What's that sound? That's I wasn't about to sing. That was I was referencing the sound. That was in the background.
Oh, sorry.
What are we drinking here? What are you drinking?
We're drinking some nice milkshakes.
Some milkshakes in the middle of the day.
Yes.
And
Out of control.
For what reason?
Of course, it is Labor Day.
It's Labor Day. The
Yeah.
milkshakes. For Labor Day.
A lot of people actually don't know this, but a tradition that's been lost in America is you drink a milkshake on
I
that.
think they wrote that down when Labor Day came out. It was on the news, but everybody missed it because they were like, wow, no labor today.
Yeah, for sure.
They actually meant lots of labor, but milkshakes.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of jobs that are working on Labor Day, right?
Oh, yeah.
But that's not what it's, I guess, for. They didn't come out with the darn thing and be like, look, this is the day. There's no labor on it. Every year, September 6th, or the first Monday, or whatever they do. I don't know how it goes. Some holidays, you know how they revolve.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, what brings you to the studio today?
Brings me here.
What brings you down to the studio?
Well, I mean, this milkshake, first of all, is delicious.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, this is a joke, but
I don't know either, but it's hilarious.
fun bit. Delicious bit. Oh, my God. We saw some fun sports this weekend.
It was the opening weekend. of
Big
the
Chillin
greatest-
Sports.
Yes, the greatest tradition in American history, college football.
Yep.
It was great.
That was the drop.
There was like, the history is great and everything, and they got bands and whatever, but the football was nice. They were hitting each other.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted to be there. There was no, I don't know. They looked like they were playing pretty hard. Miami versus Alabama. I just like made a gross noise into the mic. I was like, Miami,
Awesome.
Alabama. That was the game we were most interested in. Wanted to see if Miami was
Yeah.
back. They were not.
And also the clinking right now, it's not a spoon. It is an environmentally friendly steel straw. Suited for regular milkshakes and boba tea.
We care about the turtles on this show.
Yeah, I mean, every time I see a turtle, I'm just like, man, you know what? It ain't me.
It ain't me.
Don't worry about me, buddy.
Yeah, I use a metal straw.
Oh, yeah. So if you see one of my straws, you'll probably die. Because it'll just go straight through your skull.
Yeah, you won't be like suffering
Mm-hmm.
with a metal straw.
Yeah, it'll be
You'll
over.
just get them immediately.
Yes. Very nice.
Um,
But yeah, back to the sports segment, though. We saw, some throwing, some catching.
Yeah.
Bryce Young looked pretty dang
hey,
good.
you know what? He made it look easy out there.
Pretty darn good.
Small. He got hit a couple of times, but I'm glad he bounced back up.
Took him right on the body, and it didn't even matter.
Got pushed around, but
Yeah.
kind of, pushed the ball around through the air and made Miami look stupid. Putting away their turnover chain like that was hilarious.
That was my favorite part of the game.
That
when
was
they,
impressive.
what was it like? They thought they intercepted, which it looked okay at first, but the officials overturned it. Oh yeah, milkshake
I forget what
burps.
it was something like that, right? It was a fumble.
Oh yeah, fumble. I think it's a fumble recovery,
Something.
potentially.
But they had to put away that
We don't have
turnover
footage.
chain, which was very sad. It was like,
Yeah, they. I'm surprised it's not anywhere.
It probably is.
I bet. Yeah,
Though.
I haven't seen it though. Is what I'm saying.
But
But yeah, it was like a fumble recovery, and then they took out this big giant chain. Of course, some people might be confused as to what we mean by chain. A
When-
golden link chain, very large, like inch wide links.
which they bring out when they get a turnover.
Yeah, some teams bring out
Completely
a belt.
copying. Let's make this clear. Alabama was the first team to do this with the turnover belt. And it's like
Mhm.
a championship belt
Yeah,
that they get. And then Miami thinks they're clever here. But, yeah, they're not back. The U was pretty embarrassed.
it looks like they didn't know how to play because one of my second favorite thing that
Undisciplined, yeah.
happened was it was a very early play in the game. I think it was number 96 on the defense of Miami. I don't know. It's very
Yeah, I'm
huge.
calling them out.
And he just like very huge, probably bigger than I am, and he just like dives on top of the pile when they're out of bounds. I'm like, wow, don't they tell you not to do that or something?
You gotta do that. Gotta keep everyone on their toes.
Dive on the pile.
You never know when you're gonna get dove on.
Mm-hmm.
There was that. Mackenzie Milton looked pretty good. He came back from that leg injury, transferred to Florida State from UCF, and was looking good. I wouldn't be out there playing after that
Yeah,
shit.
I'd be like, nah, man, I'm good.
His leg was going all kinds of directions.
Mm-hmm.
That was a disgusting injury.
Yeah, just be like, what's my degree again?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll change it.
My degree.
Make it something serious now.
Let's do something serious. Let's cut that shit out. And let's take some real classes.
Hilarious.
No, he actually went to the school that I go to. And we walked past him that one time. We were like, oh my God. He's not limping. Or was he limping?
Kind of was.
Anyway, he did pretty good. Came back in the fourth quarter.
Fourth quarter.
When, they only had 8 minutes left.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Mm.
Pretty cool. They lost. But they went into overtime. And he did good. Which is what matters. And their coach tried this whole thing. I don't even want to explain it. I had never heard this quote, but it was from like an old coach, John McKay or something. Mackey. I'm not a football historian, but this guy apparently was asked, "How's your team? How'd you think? What do you think about your team's execution tonight?" And he's like, "I'm in favor of it. They should all be executed."
I'm in favor of their execution.
Just joking around with him, but this coach of Notre Dame, Brian Kelly, was asked, "How'd your team do?" or something like that, and he was like, "They should be executed, all of them."
Hilarious.
So like, the joke fell flat. He didn't really set it up well. He wasn't set up for it, but he really wanted to say it.
Yeah.
He really wanted to say it. He stuck with it,
Be the
which is
equivalent.
perseverance,
Yeah, it's good.
but not in that
Yeah.
situation.
Be the equivalent of walking up on a stage and be like, I think all these people should be executed without any setup at all. And everyone's like, oh, okay.
That's not very funny.
Yeah.
All these people have families, you piece of shit.
Yeah, jeez, guy.
Um,
But yeah, the pass to John Mechie was good that
Oh, yeah?
Alabama did. Trying to
Yeah.
recall things.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
hard for
trying to
me to
think.
remember what happened.
There was a couple of games, Georgia, Clemson. The Southern games are always the best,
yeah.
yeah. Obviously.
Brian Robinson's looking good.
Yeah.
He's got, how
Yeah,
many
he's good.
yards did he have at the end of that game? 'Cause I don't know.
A million.
Million yards.
And a
okay,
half
very
at
good.
least.
Very good.
But they played Miami. It'll be more of a challenge next week against Mercer.
Yeah, they're way worser. But
Yeah.
the quarterback of Miami talked some considerable garbage.
He did. Thought they
Talking
were gonna
garbage.
destroy Alabama and put a lot of points on him.
Yeah, it was
It's
really
just
weird.
the thing is, he's good.
Yeah.
He's a good player. He's good.
He's good. Yes, he's good.
But Miami does not have the pieces around him for him to be successful against a team like Alabama. This is a team game.
Yeah.
One guy can't do all that unless he's incredible.
As much as everyone still seems to think one guy cannot do it.
Yeah.
Everyone.
But, I mean, what else? The Georgia Clemson game was not as great, but it was like defensive, and there was good defenses. They'll be fine, but they don't have an offense still. Georgia, I mean,
Yeah.
it was weird. The food was great. We had steaks. We had swordfish. We had swordfish for the first time.
Yeah, swordfish. I'll have to give a review of that right now. I don't know if I.
It was my
It was
favorite.
kind of dry. A little
Yeah,
bit.
it was
a little tough.
one of the pieces was fishier than the other. Dad
Yeah.
said that too, and Dad was not really a fan of it.
Yeah, it's very
I
weird.
was
See,
like,
like
okay, yeah.
scallops and stuff. So.
It was a little bit more on the like in between fish and scallop.
Yeah, which I hate.
They're a
scallops.
tough fish. They have to be stabbing things. With
Yeah,
their
they're
face.
always they're swimming at like 35 miles an hour or something. It's probably not suitable for eating. I mean, it's gonna be very lean.
Not the best.
Yeah,
Probably a huge fish too.
Yeah, gigantic. So
I'm down to
geez.
try more stuff like exotic stuff, but
Yeah, more exotic fish.
I didn't taste any plastic or radiation.
No, me either. So
No.
seems like it was cool. But yeah, it's funny. I'm a weird football fan. I only watch the Alabama game, and then I'm just
Yeah.
like whatever to everything else.
We watched the Alabama game, and we like watching the Alabama players in the NFL.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. So it's given me sort of more reason to watch the NFL, I guess. Labor Day. I'll start a trend. Labor Day milkshakes. That's hilarious.
But we can make it more fun by tailoring the foods we eat. If you want to like get into it more, get into football, It has nothing to do with football, but it kind of does. Look at the schedule. I was already kind of doing this. Alabama's playing LSU, Louisiana State University.
Louisiana.
And they're going to be playing them, a couple weeks from now.
Yes.
If we get some crawfish. I haven't had crawfish in a long time, but people in LSU town eat crawfish. So we will tailor our menu sort of loosely around the teams that are playing that we are maybe most interested in watching. We can do that for NFL too if you want.
Yeah, I can also do fried catfish.
The thing is for Tua. Oh yeah, fried catfish for Louisiana. With Tua Tagovailoa played for Alabama and everything. He's on Miami now. Making Hawaiian themed stuff is pretty cool. You can just slap a pineapple piece on a burger
Cuban.
or on a Cuban. We can make a Cuban sandwich.
A Hawaiian Cuban.
We could smoke some ribs the day before and then use that rib meat on some Cuban sandwiches.
That'd be delicious.
We need a panini press though.
Yeah, we need to get one of those for sure. A panini press.
Panini press.
Paniner.
Yeah.
Press. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much all I remember from the sports weekend. The last thing we saved the craziest for last. We knew Alabama was going to beat Miami, but we also kind of knew this was going to happen. What happened? The Scousers
knocked out. This guy Paddy Pimblett, who we've been looking at on YouTube videos for a little bit, just because he's an entertaining guy.
I'm following him.
Like the MMA stuff, but man, that was a nice knockout. He got cracked though.
He got so cracked. I mean, wow, that was a hard,
really tested that claim.
Loud punch, and he did not get knocked out, and he won the fight after that.
He woke up. Sometimes I need that to wake up.
Sometimes I just need a hit to get me into the fight.
Oh
damn. My God.
Went after him like a little animal after that. Like a beetle.
Yeah, just a barrage of punches. I mean, he's bouncing his head back and forth between his fists in front of him. Professional MMA guy gets destroyed by Paddy Pimblett.
Paddy the Baddy Pimblett.
Paddy the Pimple Pimblett.
Said the new cash cow. I'm here.
I'm the cash cow. You said he's the new meme as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said the new meme.
Yeah.
I'm the new man in town.
Yeah, it was all of those.
In this place. I don't know who's going to fight next. He's 155. But get him in there against some legit guy. And let's see what he's made of. They mentioned he's got to, cover his face. It's easier for us to say because we're sitting right there, but he's got his hands right down.
Yeah, high chin, they're saying.
Chin out. Just clocked.
Yeah.
Shit was hilarious. His other Scouser buddy did not have the same fate. Actually got choked out.
Yeah,
well, not got choked out. He tapped.
Yeah, and
but,
Paddy Pimblett said they don't get knocked out. He just said nothing about choking.
He said nothing about tapping out
prior
to getting choked.
Yes.
And that is the Liverpool.
Still, he's right.
Wait.
Yeah, the Liverpoolians, they are crazy. Apparently, they just don't get knocked out.
So they just must be getting into all these crazy fights. It's like the Boston of England or the UK.
Yeah, and I was going to say that must be why the guy who killed John Lennon had to shoot him instead of just beat the shit out of him.
You wouldn't be able to knock him out.
You can't knock him out.
They tried probably.
Yeah.
He's like, you know what?
I'm going to have to
take matters into my own hands. My own guns.
It's my own guns.
Who else? Wasn't someone else in that band?
Besides John Lennon?
Yeah.
And the Beat Holes?
The Beat Holes. No, the rest of them are fine, I guess.
Yeah, they're all good. I think Ringo died. Is he dead? I don't know anything about that.
I think Ringo's actually alive, but George Harrison died.
That's the one. Was he like a drug guy?
Things. I don't know.
We heard.
I wanted to be one of the first. All right, so here's what I'll do. I'm gonna be like a musician that has zero Beatles influence.
Yeah.
And stuff. Also, this is gone now. This I can't do, but do something with entertainment, but have never seen The Godfather. Never seen the classics. So just see what that influence would be like. What type of music would someone our age create if they'd never heard the Beatles or any of those? I mean, we've heard all of the bands that they're already influenced by, so it's secondhand Beatles.
Secondhand Beatles.
We've already gotten secondhand Beatles. So
I have Beatles. It's like measles or shingles.
Ringo Starr.
Secondhand Beatles.
It's still alive.
Oh my God!
His real name is Richard Starkey.
Well, Ringo's cooler, so I see why I went with
Yeah.
Ringo.
That's pretty cool. He's from Dingle.
Ringo
Liverpool.
from Dingo.
Ringo from Dingle. He was in the WWE? No. Okay.
That's how he got here first. He was a wrestler. And then
He was a wrestler, and then the Beatles were like, "This guy's perfect." Let's get him in the band.
Yeah, I mean that's how they were formed. But we heard "Lucy in the Sky" or whatever.
Lucy in the sky.
Yeah, and I gotta
just
say,
got hit with a strike.
oh yeah,
You
you probably
did.
literally did. Don't do that.
No, we haven't delved into that, but they had some psychedelic stuff.
Yeah, I got "Lucy in the Sky" is supposed to be about acid. I didn't like the timing of the song.
Yeah.
Maybe you have to hear it on acid.
Yeah, maybe.
So
And then we were like, well, maybe they wanted this part because they needed a happy part to their trip.
yeah,
They were like,
that
let's
was
just
hilarious.
make something incredibly happy and jovial sounding so we can have this in our heads when we're
Yeah.
having a bad time.
Yeah, and I was saying, like, during an interview, Paul McCartney could explain, like, yeah, I was hiding in the bathroom next to the toilet with a microphone grasped in both hands with my eyes wide open, singing "Lucy in the Sky," rocking back and forth naked.
And
And it's just him in the bathroom.
It just came to me.
Yeah, and it's just the mic cord going out from under the bathroom door, and then they're, like, also freaking out in the other room.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my goodness. Hilarious.
That's how they did it.
Yeah,
That's how they made that
that's
song.
how music is made.
Yeah. I mean, Weird Al Yankovic did record his album in a bathroom. He said the reverb was just right. And he was like, let me
bathroom's
drag all
amazing.
this shit to get all these chords to go underneath the door and get right in the bathroom at UCLA, I think. Or like, no, he went to some, I think he went to a music school. I don't know.
It's pretty cool.
I watched like a really short documentary of Weird Al.
Imagine how the sound people felt when he chose the bathroom instead of the studio.
I don't think there were any sound people involved. I think he was just like, I'm alone. I have all this recording equipment.
Let me bring it into the bathroom.
Let me rent out the bathroom for 2 hours or something, or 11 hours to make an album, or I think he recorded the whole thing right there, quick. That's hilarious. But I mean, what a talent!
Yeah, you have to have the right ears.
And he was like, "This is the sound."
He took the
was like-
bathroom with him.
I mean, squeaking his feet in the bathroom and
He's
just
like,
heard. He was like, "Wow, that echo would be perfect for that one accordion song I was gonna do."
And which one is that? I
That's
forget.
all of the ones that he did.
Oh, the accordion.
Yeah.
All of them
Did he
had
do
that?
all of them with accordion?
I think he was forced. Was it Alice
That was
Cooper
his-
or him that was forced to learn an accordion first out of anything?
Oh my God.
You will play the accordion. It's like,
Well, that's why he's who he is.
yeah, he's
that's
all,
why
all
Weird
wacky
Al-
and crazy.
That's how he is.
He's repressed with the fucking accordion.
He had all this musical expression he wanted to get out.
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine if they gave Devin Townsend, from Devin Townsend Project, and
Devin
Devin
Project.
Townsend
Yeah.
and Strapping Young Lad, if they gave him an accordion as a kid, and they were like, maybe for 5 to 10 years, we're like, you're only using this.
Oh my God.
And he's like, the computer exists.
Yeah, the computer's around.
Guitars have been out for 85 years
Yeah.
at this point. Let's just streamline this.
Yeah, let's just put it on the computer.
accordion.
Yeah. Hilarious.
Weird Al.
Ugh.
Oh man, he had that song about a drive-through that we played. We
It's
repeated
funny.
for a long fucking time.
And
It
you know
was
what's
great.
funny is because what's hilarious is that is the first version, really, of that R. Kelly song that we'd ever heard.
Oh my God,
I
it
did
is, yeah.
not-
And I didn't even connect it with that.
No, we had no idea. We just liked the parodies.
I didn't know it was a cover. I just thought it was
Yeah.
man, Weird Al's a genius with these drive-throughs.
But no, it's just really like R. Kelly made an insane song.
I love myself in the closet.
Yeah, or whatever the hell.
That was the South Park version of that.
Yeah.
But I think it was when I saw that South Park I realized, hey, this is that same rhythm, their melody.
Yep. And that was our first introduction to R. Kelly, South
Yeah.
Park, and Weird Al.
Some people's first introduction to R. Kelly involved urine.
Yeah, that's a good point. So it could be worse. It could be a worse introduction.
You know what? Actually, it probably wasn't the first meeting.
Yeah, he like pees on you immediately before saying anything or greeting you.
Ha, I'm R.
Just
Kelly.
pee.
Right after peeing on you.
Yeah, after he's done peeing. Hello,
Yeah.
I'm R. Kelly.
I don't know how R. Kelly sounds.
It just
But
sounds
actually,
crazy.
it was kind of how he sounded in that documentary. He just didn't seem like he was super
Insane.
mature.
Yeah, it could have been something happened.
It seemed like, remember that, that video we just saw on Tosh.0? That kid fell off the scooter.
Yeah.
And then the other kid was like, I found what happened. You hit this rock.
Yeah.
You want to like do something gay with it? Pee on it? Like,
yeah,
come
like,
on.
What?
What are we doing here?
This
And he's like, you want to pee on this rock? Want to go back to my house and like pee on this rock? That's like R. Kelly growing up. He still has that childlike wonder. No.
I wanted to pee on stuff.
Yeah, that was a bad take, but
It's pretty good.
R.
though, I
Kelly,
think.
what is his full name? Richard?
Robert, I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's better. Robert, I do remember that now. Robert Kelly.
Bob.
He was misguided.
Mm-hmm. He was misguided into thinking that it was okay to pee on people.
Yeah, that was not good.
Yeah.
And that's the stance. That's the firm stance of this podcast.
Anti-peeing on people, which brings us pretty much to a segue out of this. Thank goodness.
Thank goodness. Thank you, because I was reeling there. But continue.
The guy who we recently mentioned was farting on people.
Oh my god.
Is getting sued now, you told me?
Yeah, he's getting sued. The fart guy is getting sued, so you may have to rethink this career choice of yours.
I don't know. I mean, we'd have to check the recording. But like, I might have said no. I'm not going to. Like, you asked like on people. I was like no. Like near people.
Near people 6 feet plus.
Yeah, because
away.
6 feet is the good. From sharticles will not reach you from 6 feet away. They just apparently fall all to the ground. They're affected by gravity 6 feet away.
Yeah.
From where the poop site is or something. But yeah,
those are still poop particles, sharticles.
It's like sneezing on someone. I mean,
yeah, but out of your ass.
Yeah, your ass sneezing on someone. You're sneezing sharticles.
That's at least getting on your knees, on their like, on their legs.
Oh yeah, it's getting.
Which is why you should wash your legs. I asked you this in the car the other day. Jay, do you wash your legs in the shower?
I said yeah.
A lot of guys stop at the knee.
That is.
And like, do not go farther than that, because really.
Wow.
Insert logic there.
Insert logic. Logic uninsertable.
The rest of the there's people out there that are not cleaning the back of their knees.
That is weird.
That aren't like that. I mean, the feet. I guess it's soapy water down there, and you're doing something, but you should still scrub your feet.
The only thing I could see is the feet not being cleaned, because you are soaking them in salty. I almost said soapy water.
I gotta admit, am I gonna do my entire leg every time?
Definitely.
I don't know.
Clean the toenails. I do my entire leg every time. Yes.
You do?
Oh, it's good. What if it's got stuff? What if it's dirty? I'm
right.
the weirdo for washing all of my body.
Freak.
Let me just get cornered right now.
Freak. Imagine if we had like multiple people on the podcast who are like, no, I don't fucking do that, bro.
Yeah, so
no way.
Guy for being fully clean.
Get out of here.
Hilarious.
You know what?
Don't wash my ass.
This room right now. Get out of here.
Hilarious. What do you wash your ass? What are you, a girl?
Yeah. What do you need to clean? What are you, gay? Expecting something?
Yeah, why clean it
There are
up back
people
there?
that have that like insinuation.
Weird.
And it's like, you're telling me you don't clean your ass.
You just have infectious
ass. Infectious ass. It sucks that we can't title this that.
I know.
Right?
I wish we could have started YouTube like 10 years ago,
Yeah.
Yeah. Back when it was like
It was
nice
funny.
and not censored.
But you know what? 10 years from now, there's going to be people wishing they started right now.
Yeah. So.
And we started months ago. So.
Yeah.
Yeah,
60
that'd be good.
episodes at a time.
Yeah. 60 episodes. We've only been doing this for a week.
Mm-hmm.
That's 60
Amateur.
hours.
Yeah, but the guy who, he's just approaching it the wrong way. You're not supposed to fart on people, and he probably should.
Well, the thing that the guy in the video, he was really getting up on people, and I don't know if it was the same guy, but I saw another video. I think I mentioned in the last podcast of a guy that was doing that to people that were, in grocery store aisles in wheelchair, or like not in wheelchairs, but the scooters. So I guess they could get away, but
just
in like an elderly couple in scooters, like. Reading shit real slow on the aisle, like shaking their hand and stuff. And then this guy just like farts directly in their face. No, I don't know if it was like that, but it was like he'd be like bending over on the other side of the aisle looking for shit and doing it multiple times. And he's like, "Oh, I don't. It's not. I don't know." And then like turn around.
It's not.
And it's like,
that's okay.
Do it to people who can get away.
Yeah,
like you're nerve gassing people.
A fully mobile person, maybe fart on them.
Or don't. Like, you don't have to do what you're doing.
Actually, don't point on anyone, really.
You don't have to do what you're doing. Simple as that. You can make that choice.
Me as a cop.
It's like an 80s video they show in school, like, to not do drugs. You're like, you can make that choice.
Yeah, they're like
you can
dancing
say
around with
no.
with like a
You don't have to
sweater.
fart on those old people.
Yeah.
You can get out the stove.
Yeah, you just leave it out the stove.
I don't know what the reasoning is, but they had to make that video.
Yeah, I
Like,
guess
like,
it's just
be
trying to
great.
get views. So, I understand.
Understandable. What you got there? You got?
Yeah, I got a cool Perrier bracelet here.
I see. You took the Perrier bottle, exterior plastic piece,
Getting
put it
goofy
around your
here.
wrist, and it fits perfectly. It looks pretty good.
Perfect. Yeah, it looks all right. Nice,
Nice.
cool jewelry.
Jewelry. People who can't say jewelry are kind of funny.
Yeah, jewelry.
Jewelry.
You got any jewelry
You
on
have
you?
jury duty?
Jury.
What?
Yeah. Jury. Artistic.
Imagine if you had jury duty, but this was what it was looking like outside. Let me just. If my computer was a little faster, that would have been incredible. But
Yeah,
I'm
be
gonna
really
wait
cool, huh?
maybe a couple more
It's funny
seconds.
as shit.
Make it full screen, rewind a little bit,
Yeah.
and then press play.
And boom, there it is. Wow.
So, I guess they're swimming to work today.
Yeah, and this is the greatest city on earth right here. This is
New
New
York.
York. So that means all of the piss is everywhere now. All the dried
Well, now
urine.
it's getting to go clean.
Yeah, the piss is being washed away. The crack piss and
Crack
whatever
piss.
piss.
That's one of the worst kinds.
Crack piss.
And they say for a pee test, at least for NFL players or whatever, I've heard this from a couple of them, that you're supposed to miss on the pee test. You miss the catcher, bottle thing, apparatus, container. You miss for the first like couple of seconds of pee, and that is supposed to be the most concentrated with the stuff, or have the most of it. And if you get just the end of the pee, is less likely, like way less likely to have any of the drugs that you've been doing.
Yeah, because the NFL.
And,
the crack you've been smoking.
Yeah. So the crack piss reminded me of that. But I don't know. So they have to do this. They get tested a good amount. So every single time, like every 3 months, same person is like holding the thing. They're like, man.
Every time. So it's just
damn.
like.
That's the 6th time that you've missed that for the same amount of seconds.
It's fascinating how you're the quarterback and you missed this so many times, you know?
Yeah.
Wow. So the whole team does that, and then there's just pee
Everywhere.
It's
Arms
just,
probably of the person that's.
oh my
I assume
gosh.
there's someone kneeling in front of them holding the container.
Both hands just like, all right, go.
So both wrists,
Just
forearms. Like you're the forearm pee person.
Yeah.
That's your job if you're an NFL pee tester.
It must be weird being the guy catching the pee, too, because, like...
Is that how it works?
I think so. It's just a guy
For
kneeling
that, something
down
that
on
crazy,
one knee.
they're there for the incident.
Yeah, like proposal position. On one
Yep.
knee, catching the piss in a cup.
It's directly in front of the person.
Yeah, maybe a bowl.
Not up to the side.
Yeah. No.
Like some of these less professional places.
Yeah, you got to know where it's going.
Does pee come out the side? No.
Yep.
Stored in the balls. Comes right out
Yeah.
the center.
I saw a funny one.
Of the
Pee
balls.
is stored in the heart.
Hilarious. I saw someone trying to argue with pee is stored in the balls, like, logically.
What?
But you have to understand.
It's not logical.
You have to understand.
See,
This is the internet.
Get it. You gotta understand. You got.
The pee is stored in the balls, okay?
Okay.
We're gonna watch this
Get outta here.
last video again.
Let's watch. Let's watch the
We're gonna
pee
forget.
go down into the subway.
He's just
Wow.
standing there like
In the pee.
like sewage, raw,
Poet.
and yeah, this is. I mean, we have relatives in New York and New Jersey who were telling us it was a crazy amount of rain, but it wasn't like too crazy. But the thing that was weird was that some people's houses kept blowing up.
Wow.
So like they would hear this explosion and be like, "That thunder."
Well,
Crazy
that
out there.
thunder's crazy out there. You know what I'm saying?
Get the sauce going.
Jeez.
Jeez Louise.
Before the power goes out.
And their neighbor's house, like a few miles away, had blown up and like literally exploded because like some gas line thing.
Yeah, they do gas.
Originally,
I
I'd heard like a transformer flew off of a thing after being struck by lightning into someone's house.
Crashed through the roof.
Yeah, like hit
Cool.
a gas line or something and blew the house up instantly.
Was
But
anyone
they
in
were
there?
vacant. That was the question I had when I
That's good.
brought it up on the phone. I was like, don't want to ask.
Yeah, was anyone...
They were like, yeah,
Yeah.
thankfully it was, there was no one living there. I was like,
anyone-
okay, well, it was just an explosion.
Yeah, you just gotta
Those are
sit
cool.
there and ask, like, was anyone in there and then out of there?
You had to think there were some houses around those houses.
Yeah, it kind
So-
of got fucked.
An explosion of that magnitude would be pretty crazy.
And this recurred multiple times?
Apparently a few times.
Wow. I
And it
mean,
just was lucky enough that nobody lived in those houses.
yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I mean, I guess a lot of them do gas up there instead of electricity with the stove or the range and stuff, so...
Probably smart.
Wow. I guess not. I mean,
Well, on the off chance.
on the off chance transformer will fly off the telephone pole, crash through your roof, and explode.
Can't make all your decisions based on a telephone pole gets struck by lightning, transformer explodes, crashes through the roof, and then hits a gas line, exploding your house.
Yeah, so eventually they'll be buried. It's no big deal.
No need to worry.
Yeah, what are the
Nature takes
odds
its course.
of that?
3.
Oh.
No, they're not actually 3. I was
3
lying.
to 3.
I was lying. I was lying.
It's a 50-50 chance.
I don't like lying on the podcast, but
Yeah,
I had
last
to do it
thing
in
I
that
hate.
situation. Last thing that I'd like to do is be untruthful
Hilarious.
on this, the day of our daughter's wedding.
Yeah. You know what?
We've seen 2 Godfathers now.
Yeah, 1 and 2. Honestly, I mean, they're both pretty good.
Pretty
More
good shit.
action kind of happens in the... Well, I mean... action
I
happens
don't
in
know.
both of
Yeah,
them. You
there's a
know?
little act- I think Al Pacino's a little older and angrier in the second one, though.
Yeah, older and
He's
madder.
a little,
little bit...
and in the first one, he was more of a.
Hmm.
It's a different Pacino.
Yeah.
It's the evolution. We'll have to see the third one.
The
I think it
evolution
takes
of the
place like
Godfather.
15 years after that.
Wow.
So things are going differently, most likely.
Yeah, I'm sure things have changed radically.
They're trying to go legit like every good mafia family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, a lot of businesses probably did that. The business families, they probably just became the regular, I don't know, they bought like a chain of some kind.
Oh, you know what?
Applebee's.
This is interesting. Icon. You remember the 3D printed home business thing that we were talking about in one of the first episodes of this podcast?
Mm.
It's taken them 60 episodes of the Big Chillin Podcast to finally get something for sale in the United States.
Wow, that's a long time.
Austin, Texas, the first one. The East 17th Street residences in East Austin are now on the market. Construction company Icon 3D has printed them. They don't look like that. They look better than like the thing that they showed first, which is like mainly a square.
Is it printed?
These are 3D printed somehow. They're like, remember the ones that they had like the little lines, like they do in little turds.
Oh,
and they
that,
go
yeah.
all the way around. Concrete.
Yeah, that's
or
pretty
whatever.
cool.
That's pretty cool.
Why does Texas get
Now,
the
how
first
much are they?
Yeah.
That's what I want to know, because they can't cost quite as much to make, right? Oh, the
Yeah, it's
insides.
gotta
They have
be cheaper.
insides too. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that does sound like a house.
It has an inside. I like
There
it.
you go. Here's a couple of imageries. Maybe I should show this on the thing.
It's like
Let
a
me-
regular house. Almost.
Yeah, it looks like a regular house almost. I just want to see the prices. I don't want to waste people's time here.
Yeah,
but-
what's the price?
Oh, nothing interesting.
No price. All right, too much.
Is there a nice?
Is there a nice homeless population in the neighborhood? Only the most homeless.
5 to 7 days to print the first floor.
Wow, that's pretty.
I think they
quick.
promised like 24 hours to print the whole thing.
Oh my
Originally.
god! So
Not that they promised it to me personally, and I'm offended already. But if I were to take it that way, how much are they? 745,000.
the fuck? All right. Well, there's no point in getting those for now. Until the technology just evolves more and becomes cheaper. Pretty crazy.
Let's see here. I'm reading some stats on it. I'm not trying to be completely silent here, but I'm reading and thinking, and yeah, 750K sounds like a lot for a house that didn't have anybody work on it, or like it had people work on it, but it's the first one, so maybe they'll come down in price as they go.
Jeez.
But as some people were saying, it still looks like a regular house. Can we get something? What we really need is for this to evolve into, now this is what should happen. You have a website that's very nice and streamlined, so a monkey could use it. You go on there.
You know, monkeys building a bunch of houses everywhere.
You don't, but maybe monkeys designing the houses is what we need. So we need to change
You
that.
could design the website, so it's easy to
Monkeys design the website.
Designed
so
by
it's easy
monkeys.
to use. So easy a monkey could do it.
Yeah, so you'd have to have
Um,
monkeys doing it.
So yeah, the only way we get our houses built, we go to the monkeys.
We rent it out to monkeys.
We ask the monkeys for the houses. No, all right, no, this is getting complicated. Build a website. You have the technology to 3D print houses somehow.
Monkeyless.
Monkeyless technology here. And then you make the website. You make it so people can go on and customize, maybe build their own house in this software in like 30 minutes or something. Have a pretty good looking outline, have options.
Mhm.
Don't make it too difficult for people to use so they have to like draw squares and lines. Have prefab things that you can add
Yeah.
and let people create their dream houses. And if it doesn't cost that much to 3D print, and all you need is a machine to be brought there to a lot, then I feel like everybody could potentially have an affordable, really unique house of their design.
Flawless.
Thank you.
Plan.
And yeah, I don't know. That just seems like something that isn't out there that needs to be out there.
Yeah, especially as houses keep getting more expensive and materials for houses keep on getting more scarce and expensive.
Yeah, it would have to be up to code and everything, and they'd have to figure that out. But that would be something you have to do anyway. So
Yeah.
the creativity portion is what they need to have something awesome, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, you look on Zillow, there's a lot of lots for sale that are nowhere near as expensive as houses that are really nice. And if you could just buy that plot of land, eventually plop something on there that can make a house for you.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't have to be a huge thing, but $750K doesn't even make it sound viable.
Yeah, I mean, what's the square footage of a house that's
It-
3D printed at 750,000?
Why get that instead of another house?
Yeah, I mean, why just literally.
In Texas, houses probably aren't 700. Like the average house probably isn't 750K.
Yeah, you could buy a way
Pretty
more
nice house.
with the with
I don't know what
the
it's like
money.
now, but that was the joke. Basically, that like $500,000 there gets you like a estate compared to what it would get in California or Florida or Washington or some of these other places.
Jeez.
For some reason, Florida's lumped in with the expensive places.
Yeah, I don't know why, but it is. It's all the beach stuff.
Yeah. Oh well. Margaritaville. Jimmy Buffett. We got him. Speaking of that, I don't know if this probably didn't happen in Florida, but this is
That's hilarious. This guy trying to race a guy in a Tesla and he doesn't give a shit. This would be us in the car. We'd be like,
Yeah.
we
if we were driving
No.
down the road and someone asked us to race, we'd be like, nah, we're pretty much good.
I don't need it to race you.
It's a Tesla! It's a Tesla!
He's like, oh yeah.
No, I don't care!
Nice. He crashed.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh my
He's like still trying.
Let's go. Ready, go.
He's like, just go. Is he still trying? I didn't know it was that dramatic.
A fucking
Jeez,
psycho.
with headphones is kind of crazy.
Yeah, seriously. What
It's
a
like an
crazy
action
guy.
movie.
So
What was he
just-
trying to do?
I don't know. He's like, your batteries aren't better than gas or something. I'll
Just in
show
front of
you.
them. I'll show you. Yeah,
What
I mean,
the
he
hell?
got him. He like startled them probably.
Yeah, I mean, wow, you really scared
Really
the
ruined
shit
my
out of
day.
those people. Good job.
They're on their way to the beach, but you know,
Yeah, they're probably just trying to have a nice non-gassy day.
yeah, non-conflict. God. Yeah, there's some people out there that like get all aggressive with their cars. Like
Yeah,
you're an animal in a 2,000-pound machine.
yeah, just calm
There's only a
down.
few ways that this can go well.
Yeah, and everyone who gets a Tesla is not always like, man, this car could beat the shit out of a fucking internal combustion car. I hope
Yeah,
it's someone
want to race,
races me.
bitch.
You want to race my Tesla? my god. What a weirdo.
Yeah.
Hope that never happens, but it will.
Yeah, it's a thing. Maybe we should get an electric car that's not a Tesla.
Yeah, is
so
that
you
the
don't get
polarizing
coal
one?
rolled and
What brand
stuff
would
like
that be?
I don't know.
Is there
I like that there was like a silhouette of a Dodge electric car that looked like it was a muscle car. It kind of looked like an old Dodge Charger. That's true. Might as well just get a Cybertruck.
Yeah. So no one's like, I bet your truck can't go
That
through
way,
that
if
mud over
someone
there.
tries to get all aggressive and like run into the car, they'll get the brunt of it.
Yeah, it won't matter.
Yeah.
Just hit one of the wheels or something.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, well.
The amphibious wheels.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
get that like replaced for cheaper than a regular car. Because
Yeah. For as much as that house cost.
yeah.
3D printed thing.
Jeez.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
boy.
weird. I don't get that.
Yeah.
And that guy's minding his own business. You can't rev a Tesla, so you were like, hey,
That'd be kind of cool though.
like, I don't know.
There's speakers on it, so you can preload like a very loud car.
It's like, hold on a second. Let's go on my smartphone and upload a cooler sounding engine real quick to
The
my
exact same engine that you have. There we go.
car. Yeah, let's race now, guy. Ooh, view, or
Vroom,
whatever.
vroom.
Yeah.
In me mom's car. You remember that
Hilarious.
video? It's like an old Vine.
So stupid.
It's like weird things like that caught on and like became classics.
Yeah.
Oh, what did I just do on the computer? Might even show this on the thing.
Wow, that's
It's all a
cool.
little now.
Wow.
Okay. Oh, it's back. Okay.
Minimalist computer.
Very minimalist.
Yes.
Smallest screen possible.
Minimalist design.
The lowest resolution, smallest screen possible.
Outstanding.
Yes. Oh, we got new phones. We could talk
Oh,
about
we
that.
did. Wow.
We got new technology.
Yeah, new tech.
They feel good.
Everyone loves new technology. The Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra.
Z.
Yeah.
No, there's no Z. But this is interesting because phones eventually just became all kind of slabular touchscreen things, and the cameras keep getting better and stuff. But they used to have all these slidey things when we were growing up, and all these I don't know, different little devices, and they're starting to come back. There's like a new very foldy looking, it's with the invention of the foldy screens,
Yes.
so they're able to like fold them down but also have a touch screen on both sides and then fold them out. And then there's another slidey one that you remember, the LG like TV phone that was really cool.
Yeah,
You'd
that
be
was
like,
weird.
Oh, Kiosk and BJ's has all the cool phones.
Yeah.
And then we'd be like playing with the
Yeah.
TV thing and like all the weird devices, but they seemed cool. There was nothing like that at the time. Phones were like stupid looking besides the Razor.
Yeah, I mean the Razor was the only, and mine broke in
Yeah.
half when I took it out of the case one time.
Mm.
It's pretty funny. Not out of
Phones
the
were
phone
thick
case, but out of the phone holder.
As fuck. I had a Go phone when you had that.
Oh yeah, we first started with. Yeah, it's the same as a Go phone though. So
Yeah,
very
they
similar.
basically had the same functions. And when you would go on the internet by accident, it would be like, oh my god, click out of that before it costs
Yeah.
money.
Yeah, seriously.
Or like get charged for internet service.
Mhm.
But then when they started integrating that into phones and like using the touch screens and sliding and stuff, it was really cool. We'd watch a bunch of videos on like what's the best one, this phone versus that one.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure like I don't know. There was all the guys. Those were like some of the YouTubers of old. I think a lot of them still do it. Like still do the phone reviews and shit.
Yeah, like tech YouTubers.
Yeah, they're like unboxing this
Yeah.
thing it comes with headphones. The other one didn't. It feels good.
Wow.
The other one didn't. It's all made of plastic
The
and
other
shit.
felt bad.
There used to be like HTC and all these other companies,
Yeah, making phones.
and then Apple kind of took over. Samsung kind of took over.
Yeah, and here we are.
Yeah, LG was like, we're not even gonna make phones.
Yeah,
Fuck
I think
this.
do they make
We're
anything?
gonna make
anymore?
washers,
Yeah, we would make dryers and washers. Yeah,
Washing
people want those.
dryers, and they got shit on by Whirlpool.
Yeah.
Um, got shit on. What does LG even do now? They still making TVs?
Yeah, I think they still make
So
appliances.
they make third-rate TVs, no phones,
Yeah.
maybe a microwave or two. No, they make stuff.
But yeah, it's what is it? Google phone, Windows
Google.
phone that I've never
Windows
seen anywhere.
kind of gone.
Yeah, they
You
don't
don't
do
see
those.
Windows phones anymore.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. They probably got bought out by like Verizon and AT&T and T-Mobile, which all sell the same phone now too. And there's
Boost
like-
Mobile sells like the same shit as Verizon now. It's weird.
yeah, just getting so hilariously cheap.
5G
Yeah.
things are getting complex. I like it though. You were talking about, I mean, maybe when there's like a fold up thing, like when you could fold into like 4 pieces. I don't know.
Oh yeah, well I mean like the technology. It's weird how like the Z Fold, was it the Z Fold and then
Z Flip.
the Z Flip? Okay, so the Z Flip and Fold, like they're cool looking kind of, and I like the concept of having something smaller in my pocket now that we have these very large, sort of touchscreen slabs. But it's already on the 3rd generation, which I thought the 1st generation came out like fucking months ago. So it's pretty crazy how that evolved, probably within a year or two. But the technology for that, I mean, if they stick with that sort of form of phone, it will evolve into a less thick, because it probably weighed like over half a pound. Definitely close to a half-inch thick in the pocket. So that's where you're going to put that, in your front pocket or back pocket? Like, what the fuck? I don't know. And then it folds, still got the crease kind of. So that'll all go away if they stick with that, and it'll fold down into something even smaller.
That screen style, though. Remember we used to see videos like 10 plus years ago on the foldy screens.
It's like a crazy leaked video. It's like, well, this crazy Japanese technology on Mars or something.
Yeah, that's exactly how it was. Japanese, Chinese technology on Mars or whatever. That's a great way of putting it. It was
hilarious.
It seemed out of this world and foreign.
Yes, foreignly out of
this world and Chinese or something. But there were like, and we were thinking about it. It's like a little foldy thing. How did they fit all the other stuff? There was going to be no camera in that type of phone.
Yeah, how do you fit anything in there? How do you have any sort of
battery life? Would have been ass. There was no battery.
Yeah, there's no. Yeah, there's nothing. Does it run off sunlight, body heat?
Hopefully, they should.
I mean, eventually maybe.
We always get to this. It's like, why don't they run on us? Why don't they run on our body heat or our electricity or something? Matrix. But also with cars, people always somehow, whenever we talk about fuel, they're like, maybe it should run on human waste. Maybe we should put our shit in the car.
Take a crap. Oh, sorry, my car's out of gas.
Pee in it.
Hit a button on the side, a little miniature toilet pops out, and you shit in it, and it rolls back in.
It's another, and it kills 2 birds with 1 stone, because what if you have to poop in the car?
Exactly. There's no poop.
But why is it on the outside? You have to get out of your car to poop in traffic.
Yeah,
don't mind me, everybody.
I was just filling my car up,
Got the hazards on. Pull over and shit in the car.
Got the poop lights on.
The poop lights. The poop siren. Someone's having an accident.
They ran out of gas.
Having on purpose in the car.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Interesting. Maybe the back seat would just convert.
Yeah.
It would smell like shit in there, though.
Yes, it would. And the cars would certainly run on Jankum, and that wouldn't be.
No, you wouldn't want that. We'll pause this here, and then
we'll be right back. Actually, we need to take a.
So we were discussing the fuel of cars and what it should be, and there was a couple great terms in there, a couple great ideas, namely the poop.
Yeah, the Jankum.
And I don't think we're gonna get those. I don't think
feel
those
like
are going to be running the cars in 5 to 10 years. You think that'll be the way?
No, I don't think
so. I don't know.
More
electric.
Yeah, probably electric first. There she is. She's just popping around.
What's
hilarious.
Dog coming in the room. How you doing?
Yeah, come in. She's just like,
I heard some thunder.
Oh, jeez.
What is it with dogs and the thunder?
Oh, jeez. Get up there. There you go. Sit down.
Hilarious. We're talking about cars.
Cars. Well, they're not going to run on Jankum ever. I think that idea has probably gone by the wayside pretty quickly. But it would be cool to have a car. Yeah, I know, really, streets. A car to have a toilet. Yeah, but a toilet in your car that you could poop and pee into, and it just runs off of that. That'd be cool.
It's just like, man, the AC and the, like, you know how someone, when they smoke in the car, it lingers?
You think poop smell would linger in the car?
I think there would be some people that are always shitting in the car.
Yeah.
And it would be noticeable.
They're just like, I could poop this into my house, but if I poop it into my car, I'll get energy. My car will get energy from it.
That's true. And they would just be the stinky poop car guy.
Yeah.
So. Oh, Mr. Stinky Poop Man coming back.
I think that's how the sales pitch went in the...
Yeah, that's probably exactly how it went. And then that guy that thought of the stinky poop car idea is like, that stuck to him.
Sticky poop car man now. Yeah. Like shit to a wall, stuck right to him.
It stuck to him, and that is his name, image, and likeness.
Yeah. Poop guy.
Stinky poop car.
You don't want to be one of those.
No. And cars are going to be, I guess, incredible entertainment vehicles in the future. Like a living room on wheels I saw described by like Audi or one of those brands and their new luxury mobile. But is it ever going to come out? There's a lot of cool concepts that are out there. Like they build one cool car. They're like, well, that was all of our resources on that.
Yeah, all of our money was spent on the one model, so oh well.
The public will never see this, but
cool, huh?
we're going to release the 30th version of the Camry.
Yeah.
40th, 50th, who cares? I mean, they all look. God. We do have a lot of cars that look exactly the same.
Yeah, at that point.
I don't even care. I'm not like a really big car guy. I just want something cool looking that's comfortable. And that's what people are going to want in the future. A thing that gets them to the place they want to go efficiently, that maybe they don't have to do anything. They get into the car. It does the stuff. They can be chilling in the back with a drink.
Yep.
Or a joint. Or whatever. Because if you're shitting in the car, I guess anything goes.
Yeah, at that point.
And that was printed on the car.
If you're shitting in it, anything goes.
Yeah. That's the Tesla thing, right?
Yeah, I think so.
That was on the presentation.
Yeah. I believe so.
Everyone kept talking about that robot helper that they're making, but
oh yeah, that weirdo.
the real tech is in the toilet car.
Yeah, it's in the Tesla toilet car.
Didn't we have an episode about the Tesla toilet?
Yeah, we were talking about the Tesla toilet. It was pretty funny. I thought it
Impressive.
was a good bit, but probably not.
Continue.
Oh yeah, well, back to sort of a sporty
Oh,
talk. That one we were watching I don't know why, but we were watching the Penn State and who else? Penn State and who?
Wisconsin.
Oh yeah, that game was scoreless for the entire first half. I was like, what is going on here? Both these teams suck.
It sucks when that happens.
Yeah. To prove their suckery, Penn State had 3, I guess, receivers or something. For some reason, just triangulate in the middle and all just run into each other. Like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, you don't run to the same spot. And the quarterback is just like, I'm about to die now. I can't throw the ball.
Yep.
That's
Now
the thing
cannot
about
throw
football.
anything.
Is like,
Yep.
it's really easy for someone to mess up the entire play, like one person, and then you get blamed, and then it's like the coach's job and whoever's the leader to be like, that's all right, we do it like this, or to be like, oh my god, this is such an important game.
Yeah, the first one.
Put your shit together.
Yeah.
Or something they like to yell.
Put your shit together.
Yeah. Pull your shit together. Next play mentality. Get it right. Or we'll get in a fight.
Get it right or we'll get in a fight. And that's how you segue it right to the UFC.
Yes. Well, we didn't talk about that guy that got his leg stomped inward.
That's one of the
At the
reasons I don't like the leg knee stomp move.
I don't think that should be a legal move.
No, because it causes, for some reason, they like to break at
Yeah.
the bottom.
It's like a guy has a completely straight leg, maybe even straightening it farther than he should already, trying to punch someone, and gets kicked right in the knee, like right above the knee, on the side.
Yeah.
So it like did the opposite of what you want to happen to your leg.
Yeah. Got some nice thunder in the background. But yeah, that's...
I didn't even really see too much of it. They did a good job of only
censoring.
playing it like 15 times after.
Yeah.
No, the UFC does a good job of that.
Yeah, they will show you pretty much, I think.
Yeah, the NFL is always like, we don't want to.
We don't want to show
They show it like 10 times.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
like the leg broken, like the bone sticking out. But the UFC, they. Yeah, I don't know. They just kind of.
NFL is trying to, like, spare everyone from the repercussions of playing football. It's like, this is what could happen, but let's not make it look like that.
They try to hide it a little more.
It's weird.
UFC is just like, yeah, a guy broke his leg. Biggest star in the sport. Happens. Other guys celebrated.
Yeah, the other guy's like, yes, I won!
I did it!
Holy, yeah, I broke his leg. on my
this
body.
guy after the stomp was celebrating it, and then the guy that got his leg stomped was like, "Hey, let the guy have his victory. No need to call the guy an asshole for stomping my leg in and then celebrating. It's a move in a fight. You gotta defend it, so that it doesn't happen. But it sucks that a heel hook without a tap. I mean, there's a way to get out of that. You can tap.
Yeah.
But with these shots to the knee like that, the above leg kick, it's kind of dirty. It's legal, but it can end a guy's career, or at least like he'd be out for like 1 to 2 years maybe with an injury.
It's pretty
like
stupid.
That. And that has to get back to strength to fight someone, to kick someone again. No thanks. Boxing's no better. I mean, like, boxing is better because you're not going to get your leg ripped off.
Yeah.
Or, like, twisted off.
Yeah.
Or kicked off.
Yeah.
Or, like,
or punched off.
Punched off. There's been a punch to a leg knockout.
Yeah.
Or TKO.
Yeah.
Or, like, you're not going to get choked.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not going to get your arm broken, kicked off, ripped off.
Yeah, or punched off.
But you're going to get CTE.
Yeah, you're going to get head damage.
Something's happening. There's a trade-off.
You're going to get a lot of head trauma.
The extremity injuries are, like, so gruesome, though.
Yeah, they're not cool to watch.
It's just when they happen, you got to go, oh!
It's
and,
like,
look away and be like, oh, my God!
Yeah.
But,
hilarious.
It's an event. It's whatever. But I'd like to see the fight. And I'd like to see the person play football.
Yeah.
Or whatever sport. And be able to do it again next week or something.
Yeah. It was weird how excited we got when we saw Paddy Pimblett start to turn the tides of the fight.
Yeah, dude, we got a little...
like, yes!
He's like,
That's hilarious.
You think we're from Liverpool the way we're talking there, but...
it was so funny.
Yeah. He's got a couple of fans in Orlando.
Yeah, for sure.
First guest on the podcast.
Paddy
Pimblett.
Hilarious.
No, I think if you catch a guy like that on a press tour, maybe they don't do the research and find out, that we don't have that many subscribers. And come on. Happens. Or they'll be like, I don't really like the other people.
I'd rather do it. Yeah, I'd rather have.
We could just talk about them and be like, you're obviously a god amongst mortal men here, Paddy.
I'd only go on the Big Chillin
be like,
Podcast.
you know what? You're the podcast I'm going on.
Like Aaron Rodgers only goes on fucking...
Pat McAfee.
That's hilarious. Oh my gosh.
That's funny as hell. Nah. You gotta, I guess, know the people. But it happens.
Yeah.
Definitely. There are some weirdly small YouTube channels that get weirdly big people to interview.
It's pretty bizarre.
Yeah. But I like the format of, like, just talking shit. Adding another person is cool, though.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it definitely would do something like that. We'll have Brandon on in the future. We'll have our friends.
Yeah.
Basically. And we might start cooking. Think about starting cooking, right?
Cooking what?
Anything.
Oh, you mean just making cooking videos?
We were thinking about making some cooking videos, transitioning a little bit to doing that, but also doing our normal talk and shooting the shit, as they call it, but as we're making a recipe. And maybe make those videos like 30 minutes or however long it takes and edit it. Not make them too long, maybe not podcast length, but longer videos.
Yeah.
I don't know who's doing that.
Yeah,
and making good stuff.
Yeah, you have to make good stuff because there's something's burning, of course, but it's what it is. It's
and
burning.
It's a revolving door a lot of the time of like people that are on it. It's not always the same people.
Mm-hmm. And it's always questionable food that he's making, which is funny.
It's funny. It's hilarious.
It's pretty funny.
But this time, it's gonna be funny and delicious.
Yeah, funlicious. Delunny.
And then that's what it's gonna be. And
Fun delicious.
And that's another way to get guests. Eventually, is be like, we also cook.
Yeah, so
you're gonna sit there and shut up and look good, I guess, and then we'll do the jokes.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do the talking and the cooking.
Yes.
We'll maybe ask you a couple of questions.
Maybe.
Imagine that, like, not ask them anything.
That'd be so funny. They just asked them how the food is, what they think
like,
of food.
They alienate a celebrity podcast. Actually, that'd be kind of funny.
That'd be pretty
like,
hilarious.
get someone who definitely would want that attention. I don't know, and then just like force them out of the of the show. Talk over them. Like,
hilarious.
That'd be a good prank for I don't know. That'd be like Punk'd, but it would get you wouldn't be able to do it that many times so it catches on. It's like Impractical Jokers. How do they keep doing it?
Yeah, eventually people are gonna know who they are. They got to go to places where like no one's
heard of them. And I think what they do is they do it. They get real popular. They do the Practical Jokers stuff. And then they wait for everybody to forget. They wait till they die down, and then they come back, and then they're back in that town, or like back in another place where they're unexpected, and no one recognizes them somehow.
Yeah, they have to go to like Utah now.
They got to go to like China now, and they're like another country.
We're hitting
China. To do it.
Hitting
China and Practical Jokies. We got humor.
Hilarious. All right.
Arrested there.
Yeah. It's like, all right, now draw a big black cock on Xi Jinping's poster.
Yeah.
And then he dies.
Your punishment
is death. Yeah, you could send this to like a death camp.
Oh my god. No,
hilarious.
He's not one of those people that they do that with, right?
I don't think so.
I think you have to pass a test.
Yeah, Xi Jinping's kind of like, is that a moped out there? A four-wheeler?
Remember the other night we were outside, and there was just a random drone noise, and we thought there was a drone.
You're like, what the
I think there was. Because I went out there and I was like listening.
Yeah.
And it's like not something that's going up the street and coming back. It sounded like something that was over the houses. Or like over the lake a little bit, maybe in the park.
Pretty weird.
So someone was flying a drone at like nighttime.
Trying to spy on the neighbors.
Yeah, I don't know. I was like, hide everything. Put it all away.
Yeah. Put all the stuff away.
Yeah, there's people across the street that build like motorcycles and drive them around and test them out. That's what they do. It's their thing. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Remember Monster Garage?
That was a cool show.
What a show it was.
They would like make, what was it, like, I don't know, they'd soup up trucks and cars.
No, I mean like
it's made
they
nonsensical
put a face on it.
I think so.
They maybe look. They look pretty cool.
Yeah.
Maybe Elon can team up with them.
Yeah, with the Monster Garage guys.
The Monster Garage guys. I don't know what happened to them. I think they all transitioned to their own show.
Yeah, I think I'm not really even sure what happened to that. It's just like they would just build like impractical vehicles that you couldn't really
I liked it.
drive. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
I don't like these practical vehicles, man.
Yeah, give me weird stuff.
Honestly, all cars should be amphibious.
Yeah, I don't know why they're not.
And the crony capitalism that we have has turned the car industry into something that sucks. Because when the car came out, it was revolutionary.
Yep.
And it wasn't that long ago. Like 100 years ago?
Yeah.
A little over 100 years ago. Cars started coming out. We don't have to have horses anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Shit evolves crazily.
Yeah.
Everything's within driving distance, kind of, and made for that. But we stopped at that engine.
Yep.
There was some electric stuff going on, but it seemed like the other engine was cooler, I guess. No one bothered with making anything different.
Yep. Weird.
Or anything crazier. And there has to have been, there is. We know that now, but maybe we weren't ready to go electric with the whole thing. But all cars should be amphibious at this point. Why can't they go in all the terrain that we exist in? Or like that we may experience?
Yeah, because Jersey's flooded right now.
Jersey's flooded. Why can't the cars swim?
Yeah, you know.
That's my point.
Yeah.
Jersey's flooded. Why can't the cars swim? Florida's gonna probably flood. Why can't the cars swim? And go underwater. They should be like submarine level at this point.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, with sea level rise, might as well.
The wheels should be able to fold out, become propellers.
Yeah.
And make you go throughout the water.
Yeah, full on Spy Kid style.
Full on Spy Kid style.
Yes.
Microwaves too.
Yeah, with the food.
Personal helicopters. Personal, based on the YouTube videos of like the cool technology people, then the next 30 years or 30 years from now, we'll have these nice, like very nice eVTOL ports and maybe personal eVTOLs flying around, electric cars, maybe a lot more other forms of transportation like Hyperloops, underground stuff.
Oh yeah.
And a mixture of all that would mitigate traffic, so people would be able to ride their cars around almost unimpeded. What are all these noises?
It's
The end of
engines.
the end of podcast noises. What is this?
What?
What
What the
hear
fuck?
everything I say.
Yeah, it just gets louder and louder.
It's not that bad, I guess, but
Ugh.
it's not the best.
It's 6.
6.
What's the time are we at?
About an hour and 5.
Hour and 5. My God. Hey, I've never seen a video where someone's filming a crackhead, and then like the crackhead notices they're on
Looks at
camera,
them?
and then it like attacks them from like across the.
Yeah, could you imagine
Right.
the fear of
Just does, like,
taking that video, seeing maybe a crackhead from another side of a park, or somewhere where you just wouldn't think.
Yeah.
You're zoomed in really far,
Yeah.
and it just like locks eyes with the camera,
Suddenly, the crackhead looks at you, and the camera's
Yeah.
like, "What the fuck?"
and you're like, oh, okay, oh no, he knows.
And they just start crack running at
Crack running at you, like maybe all the way around a thing.
you. Yeah, because they're fast as shit.
They're very fast. They're powerful.
Agile.
Yeah. Is that from the crack?
Yeah, I bet.
Or do you think it's kind of like psilocybin and psychedelics where the crack unlocks what's in you?
I have no, I have no idea. I mean, it could be the talent that the crack is unlocking in them.
It could be. I think that's something that's within.
Yeah,
Athleticism.
Crack athleticism, like Lamar Odom had. Was it crack for him? Or was it cocaine?
I'm not sure if he did crack. Let me see.
Oh,
If we had him on the podcast, would you flat out ask him if he did crack?
no, that's a dick move. And I would say,
What
if it
was
came
it like
up.
to smoke crack? You gotta approach it in a different.
Yeah. What is it like to smoke crack, Lamar?
Explain to a person that has never done such a thing.
How a person who's clearly done it does it.
Yeah, you.
Hilarious.
It's not saying, but he did crack. Yeah.
Wow. Not saying, but he did it.
Not
That's pretty
official,
cool.
but he was on crack. He was called the Candy Man during his tenure with the Lakers, and it was like, oh, he loves candy. I root for the Celtics, but this guy's cool.
Yeah.
But he likes candy. But he didn't really like candy. He probably did like candy. Someone who's got that type of personality probably wasn't able to escape the wrath and the stranglehold of candy.
Yes.
Sugar.
Strangle.
It acts on the dopamine system just like crack.
Yeah, similar.
It's just like crack.
It's almost like it.
People say that often, like, it's like crack, this is so good.
Yeah.
They don't mean, like, it should be like, it's like crack, it's so addicting,
Yeah.
right? Or not like, oh, it tastes so good, it's like,
Yeah. It reminds me of crack of how good it
Like-
is. It's like,
like-
what the fuck?
okay. All right. Angela.
Jeez. Yeah, it's just like
crack.
start, I don't know, you just you
No, that
fart.
was 3 in a row.
Yeah, there's 3 of them.
There's
And then
3
you
farts.
just, it's like with chocolate cake, you just go on a 3-day chocolate cake bender. You never go to bed, you're just eating chocolate cake the whole time.
That sounds
Yeah.
awesome.
I've never ate anything that's that delicious, so that's
Honestly,
why.
I haven't either.
Yeah, that's why I say
I
it's
get
not
full.
like crack.
I get full.
I get full. I can't keep eating it. I can't have any more crack, guys. I'm full.
Not for me. Just an appetizer.
I already had some. Got
A hint in the morning keeps the doctor away.
a hint of crack.
Yeah. At breakfast,
Yeah.
a little orange juice.
A little crack in the orange juice.
I mean, that could be a title.
Crack in the orange juice.
Yeah. Crack in the windows, a crack in the sky.
Yeah, 'cause crack is not really, could mean like cracking something.
Yeah. Crack
Yeah.
in like a walnut,
Yeah.
something that's like
Yeah.
the first thing I thought of. A nut.
Cracking nuts.
So we had our Labor Day milkshakes. We had burgers earlier. And then
What did you do on Labor Day?
for fries, for dinner we'll have fries. I was like, for
Yeah.
fries we'll have dinner. For dinner we'll have fries. You don't have to eat a burger, a milkshake, and fries at once. It's unhealthy.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be doing that to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Split it. Split it up. Really mix it up throughout the day. Have your fries for breakfast. and then that'll keep you going throughout the day. When you're ready to crash from those, you then start on your milkshake for lunch.
Drink the milkshake. Yep.
And then at the end of the day, when you're tired, you replenish yourself with that burger. So that's the whole meal. You stretch it out over a day. Stretch was the word I was looking for, not split.
It's different.
We're going to stretch out this happy meal throughout your happy day.
Yeah.
And then you can even mix it up from there. You don't have to have the burger last. You have the burger first.
It's like McDonald's.
You have the burger in the middle. Milkshake for breakfast.
Burger.
The milkshake is easy to tailor for breakfast too. You put a banana in there.
Yeah.
Put some protein powder, a little peanut butter. That's a breakfast milkshake. It's good for you. Put a little ice cream in there.
Yes, for energy.
Yep, ice cream. You can't spell energy without ice cream.
Good point.
Without some of the letters from ice cream, at least.
Yeah. I like the E.
Yeah. And then after that breakfast shake, you can either hit it like from the back with a burger for lunch, or you could be gentle with it and have the fries for lunch, and then have the burger for dinner.
Yes.
And that's a day.
That is how you.
That's how you eat healthily.
Yeah, how to eat fast food healthily.
Eat it slowly. It's in the name.
Consume it slowly. Slow food.
What was
Just
that?
staring at
I don't know what that was in the room. But yeah, eat your burger. Stretch it out through the whole day. That's what you want to do.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Baby steps, baby amounts of stuff. Have
Baby
little tiny
amounts
amounts
of
of everything. Is what people are saying when they're like, in moderation.
Yeah.
Have a little bit of everything. A little bit of oxygen in the morning. And water.
And crack. A little bit of everything.
Yeah, you don't want to leave anything out off the food pyramid.
Yeah.
The base of the pyramid is the most important part, right?
Yes.
So that's the food at the bottom.
Food is the pyramid, yeah.
Food at
life
the bottom
pyramid.
of the pyramid. The life pyramid is really what it should be. People are focusing, like, trying to mix everything up too much.
Yeah, I think so.
You can mix everything up, but you don't need to mix it up too much.
Yeah, just mix it up a little.
It's too much mixing. When you mix up a cake too much, what happens, Jay?
It gets too dense.
Too dense.
Nasty.
It's the same thing that happens to people.
Yep.
When you get mixed up, you get a little too dense.
Yeah, and I think that's probably a great ending. Don't mix up stuff too much or you get too dense.
It's too dense. Most things are a semantical problem. So
yeah.
mix it up to where you understand it
Yes.
in your head.
Yes.
Density could mean anything.
Yeah. Anything.
That's what a good podcast.
Bone density. Got pretty good bone density.
You do.
Hear that?
You do.
And bones right there.
I'm not sure if I have as good a bone density, but it's pretty good. I've kicked things by accident harder than I should have.
Very good.
Like my toe on things, and it's been fine.
Dense
so far.
toes.
Dense toes. That's what our clan is known for.
We have the dense toes.
The Meyer clan.
We're known for our dense toe.
Our dense toe.
Our dense toe bone structure.
Yeah. We I mean, you probably drank more milk than I have.
I
So your
guess.
bones are. That's a myth, right? I think.
No, the calcium in the milk is what goes into your bones, but you have to have vitamin D with it to keep absorbing the calcium.
Milk,
And the older you get,
bone,
the less you absorb
myth.
calcium. Milk, bone. They're gonna like be
Now, calcium probably helps. but-
calcium.
One of the most pervasive milk myths. A large-scale Harvard study followed 72,000 women for 2 decades and
Wow.
found no evidence that drinking milk can prevent bone fractures or osteoporosis. Well, that's a pretty simple summary of a study that involved 72,000 people over 2 decades.
Yeah.
Someone got a fracture in that time. They just probably weren't. You just can't isolate milk.
Was it the milk?
Yeah, they had 72,000 women. Whenever they broke a bone, they asked them, was it the milk? How much milk were you drinking? And then they got some reported results back from those women who didn't remember how much milk they had drinking over their entire lives. And were not able to determine whether the milk made a difference. But
So you have to be determined. So they have to properly report their daily milk regimens that they've been assigned. Does a group get placebo milk? Fake milk?
yep, they gave them fake milk. Which, I guess if it tastes like milk and has all the same things in milk,
Is it really
why are
fake?
we drinking the stuff from cows anyway.
As they're getting the fake milk, it's like, the fake milk's actually not bad. Maybe we should just use fake milk.
If we could just make this without the cow, what are we doing?
And the scientists are like, that's not what this experiment is
study
about.
is for
Keep
the bones.
drinking the fake milk.
This study is for the bones.
I mean, the regular milk. You have a placebo. We don't know. The control
Double-blind
go away.
study. We have no idea what's going on.
Fake milk. I'm glad we kept going.
Yeah.
Yeah, broccoli I think contains more calcium,
More calcium?
actually. Yeah.
So you mix that with your milk, and you'll have pretty good.
Yeah, brilk. Some
Brilk. Have some brilk. Maybe that should be our first recipe for our video. Teaching people how to make
a vegan cooking channel.
Yes, let's do a fake vegan cooking channel.
Brilk. Broccoli
Have some broken. Wait, hold on. Milk isn't vegan, is it?
Almond milk.
Oh yeah, right.
It's vegan when you have
We had to enslave all those almonds, though.
Yeah, that's a good point, jeez.
So you take the milk, you put it in a blender with
Broccoli.
like 8 ounces of broccoli, and then you leave it in that blender and turn it on for about a long time.
Yeah. Don't take it out of the blender and then turn the blender on.
No. Leave it in.
Leave it in.
Blend it, put it on smoothie mode. It'll do its thing.
Yeah, put your blender on smoothie mode.
No matter what blender you have, they all have a mode that just you turn on, it does stuff for like a minute or two.
Yeah.
And it says that it's done. You take that out, and that's brilk.
Yeah, it's brilk right there.
Okay.
It's green.
Yeah.
Like St.
the
Paddy's
broccoli.
Day, which is actually
Oh,
supposed
you
to
know,
be blue. But
That's pretty good. St. Patrick's Day is supposed to, he wore blue, St.
I
Patrick.
guess so.
I think we learned that on a thing, and we were like, wow,
It's pretty cool.
you wear
Bunch of
green for
idiots
that
wearing
day.
green. Yeah.
How did they mess up that bad?
I don't know. It's a completely different looking color. Maybe the guy was colorblind. Who first
Maybe back
started.
then it was a very similar color.
Maybe green was cheaper to get.
Yeah. That was the actual struggle. That's hilarious. Indigo or like purple was incredibly difficult to get.
Yeah.
So all the rich people had all the purple. If you
Had
wore
the purple.
purple, that was a symbol of
Yeah.
majesty.
All the poor people had green on.
Yeah, fucking idiots.
Everything's
Stupid greenies.
Hilarious.
Blue boys down there. with their-
The blue boys.
no,
Jeez.
but it was difficult to get purple, and the kings would travel pay people to travel vast distances to get that purple.
Get purple.
Purple is difficult.
Wow. It's pretty cool. That should be why we should chose purple for a color.
Yeah, purple is a symbol of majesty. So we will now be the purple
podcast.
The purple podcast. No, we're not going to do that. But
The purple Big
we
Chillin
will use
podcast.
purple.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. The fake milk thing, that was hilarious.
Fake milk
It
was
made me
good.
laugh pretty hard. Talk. Why are we?
It's good to laugh every day.
Yeah, it's great. Do it all the time. Are we done? We done here?
I think so. I think
we
that's
done?
about good.
Okay, that was a wonderful episode of the Big Chillin Podcast. If you enjoyed the Big Chillin, if you enjoyed the Big Chillin Podcast, subscribe, rate, and comment. I guess.
And don't forget to have a good time.
Yes. Goodbye.
That is the Big Chillin Podcast.